So now we are going to discuss some lectures on public administration, its meaning of public administration. So what is the meaning of public administration? Meaning is like public administration as an activity, practice or profession. The public administration as a practice deal with government and a visible aspect of the government. So it deal with the government, and public administration as a study is a discipline. So it's as a discipline and it's deal with the government also. So two things are there. So epistemology of the public administration, it is evident from the name itself that public administration has two broad aspects. One is public and second is administration. Okay, Dwight Waldo, the public in public administration, he given the Dwight Waldo. So Dwight Waldo is given the public as a public administration is a state of government, and the word is derived from two Latin word ad plus administer, means to serve, to care, to serve, and to care. Okay, is determined action taken in pursuit of conscious purpose. The statement signify that public administration has a humble reference. Public administration as a practice includes all activity of the government to provide service to people. So Dwight Waldo was an American political scientist and is perhaps the defining figure in the modern public administration. He was primarily influenced in public administration education from 1940, and Waldo is considered to be one of the most important political scientists. And Waldo headed both Monroe Book 1 and 2 in 1968 and 1988. So administration as such exists to the level of society. Administration as individual, as family, as civil society, as political organization, as social organization, as cultural organization, okay, and religious organization, and including the management of affairs. Manipulating administration refer to the effort taken by the government to serve the people. It is most difficult to comprehend the word public in public administration from perspective of public administration as a discipline. So it is unfortunate public administration has no unanimous definition, but public administration has as many definition as the number of name of scholar and theorist. So Dwight Waldo opined that perhaps flow from theory and theory flow from perspective. The state of public administration based on realities, and principle and theories are encircled with the principles are constrained by times and surrounding. So it's time and surrounding which is important here. Now what is the some definitions of the public administration? So J.M. Piffner and Brooke Adam, and L.D. White and F.M. Marx and Luther Gulick and Herbert Simon. These are some scientists who given some definition. Like Piffner said, administration is the organization, direction of human material and resources. Brooke Adams says capacity of coordinating many is known as administration. L.D. White said administration is the direction, coordination and control. Phillips Negro says it's use of man and material. F.M. Marx says its conscious purpose to determine the actions, and Luther Gulick says administration had to do with getting things done, and Herbert Simons was totally dependent on decision making. So these are some thought process given by some scientists. Now here some views are like narrow view, broad view, political school thought. Narrow view is given by Herbert Simon, Smithberg and Thompson and Sayert and Gladen. So they believed in narrow view. According to them, public administration is a study of executive branch of government. Government is in action, the visible aspect of government which is responsible for enforcement and implementation of the law. And a narrow view emphasizes in state only. So it is depend on law and it's just state only. What is public administration? Some of the main proponent of broad view. Now if we are discussing about the broad view, so broad view is given by the Simon. Okay, broad view is given by the Woodrow Wilson and Piffner and Marshall Demock. and Willoughby and Negro. Okay, so they given the public administration is the legislature, judiciary, and executive and their independence. This public administration should emphasize in study of all of the activities of executive, legislature, judiciary, and their interrelationship. Political school is known as the narrow and broad view, were challenged by political school of thought. This school opined that public administration should not study only the study. Robert Dahl and Easton believed that public administration school deal with the allocation of resources. Public administration as such an authoritative allocation of values. The state or the government is the legitimate institution which is allowed to use coercive power. The state or the government is responsible for providing goods and services. The state or the government should ensure security and prosperity of the society. So government is decision making body, and therefore public administration is nothing but the study or provision for allocation of goods and services. It's like goods and services. Allocation of that is known as public administration. Okay. So one more view is there, that is legislative view. Okay. So legalistic view, we can say legalistic view. So legalistic view is about the Marshall, Demock and L.D. White given this view, and they altogether different view. Public administration according to them discipline which deal with study of enforcements of the law and public policy. Similarly, Wilson remarked that public administration means systematic, detailed implementation of public law, and public administration should confine in study of policy formation and implementation. Okay, so this legalistic view public administration has been challenged. Public administration should not confine to legal aspect of the state or government only. The study under public administration should encompass both legal and non-legal aspect. So study may even extend to illegal aspect also and legal aspect also. So like now some definitions are here given by, one is the Woodrow Wilson given its detailed and systematic application of the law. He was emphasizing on the law. Now Luther Gulick. So Luther Gulick was the public administration is that part of science administration which was to do with the government. It concerned itself primarily with the executive branch. Okay, then where the work of the government is done. So there are obviously problem also in connection with the legislative and judiciary branch. Now Percy and MC Queen. Percy MC Queen was the related to the operation of the government, and Ruthana Swami has to deal with the affairs of the state or minor political institution, and J.M. Piffner was the administration consists of getting the work done and coordinating the efforts of people. Okay, now public will. What is the public will? So public will is the view, like public administration is the study about the welfare related to the government. Public administration per se deal with those activities which bring about welfare of the people, and studying only welfare oriented activities. So it is the public will. Now process view. What is the process view in the public administration? See, process view is the considered to be one of the oldest school. The school of thought belongs to the classical era. Okay, classical era, and school public administration is all about study of tools and techniques. So here are some tools and some techniques. Okay, and Luther Gulick given the Postcorp, they believe that tool, technique and process are the basis of efficiency of administration itself, and administration is administered whether public, non-public, religious, cultural. This school provided a generic and universal view. So it is subject matter view also. Postcorp is acronym widely used in the field of management and public administration that reflect the classical view of administration. So here planning, organizing, staffing. So planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. These are some like Luther Gulick given the public administration. Now subject matter view. So what is the subject matter view? Subject matter view is also referred as substantive content. This view believes that public administration is not mere study of tool and techniques. It should also deal with the study of policies and subject matter also. So here the RO, CIA, KG, BMI, 5, ISI, Rural Development Organization, District Rural Development Authorities, so they all are working with the subject matter view. The subject matter view broadened the scope of public administration. It began to deal with more diverse activity, and the theorization of the tools and techniques should be based on the understanding of diverse public policy in totality. So it's a polyglot or multidisciplinary nature, and health policy should consider the issue of health problem, medical science, and all that. Now next one is market view. Market view. The market view is one of the most accepted view in public administration. According to this view, public administration deal with the market activities, like state is a omnipotent, so powerful, and should take care of people, and state should achieve the collective goals. So state is like there should be work with such institution also, like NGO collective goal. That's why NGO and PPP organizations and education to all, this is also included in that. So, public administration has gone beyond the realm of the state and government. The single actor paradigm is being replaced by multi actor paradigm, and beyond that, like ambit of state, it now include all the institution which are financed, like taxpayer, money payers, all that. So public administration in the every aspect is constrained by times and circumstances of the state. So ultimately the study of public administration is evolving, it's a Dwight Waldo. We given the every single sentence or paragraph on definition of public administration is a mental paralysis, rather enlightenment and stimulation. So that's why public administration is a dependent variable. Administration is affected by social, political, cultural environment, and the environment is never static. So administration is never static. It's ever changing. Now, scope of public administration. See scope. Scope of public administration we can see in managerial function, in tools and technique, in post corp, okay, and in organization, in material supply, and in personal management, in finance, like auditing, accounting, and budgeting. So this is the scope of public administration. Like meaning of the public administration, meaning of public administration not well defined. The scope of public administration is also not well defined, but there is a dilemma in dealing with the scope of public administration and what are to be included. That's why Dwight Waldo remarked that the scope of public administration based on the government in action, but government in action is vacillating and ever evolving. So that's why here overall administration, organization, material supply, personal management, financial management. And MC Queen, like MC Queen describe about the MC Queen described about the man, material, and method. Three things are there. And John Piffner given the public administration into two heads, like principle and spheres. The principle of public administration include organization and management, and personal, method and procedure, and material and supply, and public finance and administrative responsibility. In fact, these are tools and techniques and concept approach of vocabulary of administration. The sphere of administration included like a study of various level of organization. So Walker came up with a very similar idea as given by the Piffner as given by the Piffner. So Walker also given the same idea. He also divided the scope of public administration two parts: administrative theories and applied administration. So he given like theories and applied administration. So he was the Walker. Okay, he given. So it's engaged in administration and also those relating to planning, research, information, public relation. The applied administration include the study of specific administrative system and their problems such as hospital administration, public health administration, education, revenue, finance, and so on. Walker include both the theory and practice as a well defined. So public administration has no defined boundary as far as meaning and scope are concerned, the contemporary theory and scholar have made the scope of public administration swell to such an extent. Like public administration has a broad view, as a narrow view, as a process view, as a subject matter view. So this all was given. So narrow view was given by Simon Smithberg Thompson, broad view by L.D. White, Milson, DeMock, and John Pfiffner. So narrow view was about public administration deal with visible part of the government and it's like law, and broad view is like it's deal with all of the three branches: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Now we are discussing about the managerial view. Managerial view is given by the Herbert Simon and Smithberg and Luther Gulick and Sayert, okay, and March. So they was in managerial view. According to this school, the scope of public administration should emphasize in managerial functions such as planning, control, budgeting. The entire organization appear one of as the managerial function are directed towards one goal. On the other hand, the integral view believed that success of public administration define managerial, technical, clerical, manual activities. All these activities are equally important despite the fact that significance of all the person working in organization may differ. The activity of all the person of organization constitute the administration. Henry Fayol, Leonard D. White, Pfiffner, Wilson, Willoughby, they given the integral view. Now process and subject matter view.